So I was going to stay off of this Aisha Curry situation, but I have a different viewpoint that no one has spoken about, and I've watched on video, listened to different people's perspective, different podcasts on it, and I've had to sit back and peel back another layer that no one's talked about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you hear this clip. It's about 2 minutes or so long, and then I'll give my little breakdown at the end of it. So without further ado, let's roll that clip.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals, and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, what do you, it's not true, so why do you? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm
Yeah.
not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience
Okay.
that. I still experience that. I'm almost like I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what do you do?
So I'm gonna try not to be long-winded, but when you hear the conversation she's had, you have to really sit back and really dial in and listen to what she's saying. Initially, the position that has been taken is to be offended that she's disrespecting her marriage, all of these things, which I can agree that the things that you have going on in your relationship or your marriage, you shouldn't speak about it publicly. But when I actually sat back and listened to exactly what she was saying, she's having a fight with lifestyle and purpose. She's wanting to live a certain lifestyle that she's actually been able to live, but she wasn't the one to provide that lifestyle for her. But she's been able to live in the purpose in what she's supposed to be doing as far as being married, being a loving wife, taking care of the home and her kids. That's what's getting conflated in all of this. That's the layer of it that's not being seen. And so when you go for your purpose and not just a lifestyle, granted, she's gotten a chance to have a great life and have a great lifestyle, although she wasn't the one to fully provide it for herself. But when you're obedient, your purpose in life is always going to be much more fulfilling, and you're going to have much more success when you're following the purpose in which God has placed you in. So when I hear her speak on her marriage, no, I do not agree of her speaking of her marriage publicly, just like I don't agree of anyone in a regular relationship speaking about it publicly. However, when you really dial back what she said, if you read between the lines, she's having a fight with herself based on lifestyle that she's able to provide for herself at a point in time, and the purpose of being obedient to what God had ordained for her in her life. And so for me, I see that that's a struggle and a fight that most people are having today. Most people are not even living in their purpose. And that's why we're having a lot of the issues that we're having. That's why we have a lot of the broken homes and a lot of the broken families that we're having, because a lot of us are not following it within the purpose that God had designed for us to be following and living in. So just let me know what you think in the comments. This is what I believe, and this is my aspect and perspective on this situation. But let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon.